Hey y'all, it's Raizu here. In today's video, Bluelock chapter 343 is now out. In this chapter, we see a little backstory on how Hugo has met Loki, and they do indeed have a pretty good team up in the final minutes of the match, bro. Look into the video. We start the chapter with a flashback 2 years ago with the French team U18 training area. They're talking about if you were to slip behind your defense at a speed of 20 miles per hour, then with a pass speed of at least 27 feet per second, you could go like this and this and this. And Hugo is just showing his teammates a board right now on what they want to do for the next play. And his teammates are like, bro, dude, you're crazy. There's no way you think that soccer is this deep, but chill. And one of them said, is this calculation? Then Hugo, acting all surprised, says, what? Isn't this normal for everyone? And then the two teammates say, no way, bro, soccer is not that deep, bro. And the other one said, y'all have your damn mind, bro. Then Hugo says, oh, you guys just don't get it. He's seeking what would make him suitable to win the World Cup 4 times. First, he needs an environment, a coach, a team, and a trustworthy relationship where he can strive as second best finally, which you want to win 4 times is insane, bro. And we see a picture of Noah while he's reading a book, and he's saying, I just need a world-class striker. Noah is almost 30. Even if we do win a World Cup for France, we could only do it once or twice, not all 4. And then he says, I need a new number 1. And we realize that Hugo, he still needs to refine the people he needs to achieve his dream. And he realizes that all of his teammates are half a second too slow. You can't become the world's best like that. Do you understand what I'm saying? Then when he says that, the striker comes up and he's grabbing Hugo by the shirt and he says, I ain't your tool, got it? I don't give a shit about your ideas. I'm the striker here, you arrogant, manipulative bastard. Then Hugo nonchalantly just says, sorry, I overestimated you. You're a disposable middle grade striker who's more suitable for being around 130th in the world. And I'm not gonna lie, Hugo talking crazy. What happens next, bro? The striker decides to throw a punch at him, saying the creatures known as strikers are absolute eagles. Then before the punch connects, bro, someone Loki comes out of nowhere saying, we just lack the talent, that's all. And both of them are confused, and Loki pulls up saying, hey coach, can we just change out all of these people for me? And we realize that Hugo encounters an unknown life form, which is Loki. And coach is saying our new player is advancing from a lower level to join his team. This is Julian Loki. And Loki bows down and says, please excuse me, my actions earlier. While I'm still alive, I'm going to win the World Cup a few times, so please leave if you can't keep up, that's a crazy thing to say. And not surprised, all of them are saying, bro, this is not an apology. There's no way that's your form of apology. And Hugo gets the spark and says, who is this guy? The arrogance, the gallantry, the absurdity. This organism is a born number 1. Then we get cut to Loki and Hugo on the field. And Hugo's saying, the world is cruel, man. The talentless can never beat the talented, but our free society brutally spurs them on to try anyway. Yeah, at the end of the day, the talented and talentless can never understand each other. And Hugo says, all I want to do is win the World Cup 4 times. Then Loki just stares at him and laughs, and he says, wait, what? That's so fire. I bet you're dead serious about that too, huh? And Hugo says, yeah, big some. And then Loki says, I've never met anyone with a dream as adorably and tyrannical as mine. And we get cut back to the match while Hugo instantly dashing past Loki. And here comes Isagi saying, what? Loki's moving back, but why? And Hugo's going forward. Then while Hugo is running up with the ball, Layden and Camus are coming by and saying, are we doing that, Hugo? Cross breeze. And Isagi looks at saying, both wings are closing in on the middle. Then Layden and Camus seem to be circling around Hugo. And Isagi is like, what the hell is this unique playstyle? And Hugo just over here nonchalantly saying, beep, 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 shortcut found. Like he's a car. Then we get this insane panel of Hugo running with the ball, what looks to be like he's teleporting through the gears that he has, or bouncing off of them, and it's called a loophole dribble. And Isagi is lost while inside of that formation. Then we cut to Ryo, Karasu, and Kunigami. Ryo saying, what? The other pass courses were decoys. He's going to go on his own. And Karasu says, nah, there's still a pass coming. Keep an eye on the wings. And then Kunigami says, all we gotta do is crush the guys calling the shots, right? Then, like Kunigami always does, bro, he tries to go in for his tackle, but then Hugo manages to block him. And right behind Hugo is Loki saying, preparations complete. Then shocked Kunigami says Loki from behind. Is this what they were after? They got us clustered in the midfield. And he says so these two could strike from behind. While Loki zooms off as Hugo passes the ball, passing everybody, and he calls the move Warp Synchronicity. Then Oliver Aiku comes out and saying no, I can make it just in time. I just need to tackle him, even if it's foul, I don't care. But then Loki ups his speed again, zooms past Aiku, and he's like, what? He's speeding up without looking at the pass. And then Hugo's saying running at 23 miles per hour with a backspin pass at 28 feet per second. That's the suitability to be the world's best. Then the narrator says the combination of his talent with Julian Loki is a sort of rarity that comes once in 50 years. And Gabimaru realizes a pinpoint past the spot nobody could reach even if they saw it. As Loki runs in tandem at his maximum speed for a joint finisher, the best and second best. And he says, I know what they're doing, but I still can't stop them. Then Loki decides to shoot the ball, saying, this is the pure violence of talent. And he manages to score an insane goal, bro. Gagamaru couldn't do anything, bro. That's not even his fault. He was going to get that goal out of the way. Then we know, thus, Hugo's dreams of changing soccer history and creating a legend have become a reality. Hey, that's it for this chapter, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Seemed like France ended up taking the win against Japan, bro. Insane chemistry from Hugo and Loki. Backstory, they've been here. I mean, it's been 2 years, but still 2 years. And they've came this far is insane. They both want some crazy goals in mind, bro. Hugo wants to win 4 times, and Loki also wants to win multiple times, bro. So they are both crazy ideals going on, I can't lie. But hey, Aiku tried his best, man. Gagamaru tried. Couldn't do it. It's Loki, bro. Yeah, that kick was too fast. I can't cap. But hey, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe. I'm going to see you in the next one. Peace.